exciting. With expansions, you were talking about facility expansions, and I know I read and I listen and I hear lots of changes coming pretty rapidly. Can you give us sort of an overview or a broad spectrum look at what's coming and what we can expect and what we can look forward to?
Absolutely. So those new physicians that I just mentioned are really going to be focused on existing facilities, but also staffing the new ones that you referenced. And so it starts with an orthopedic ambulatory surgery center that is underway. It will be, for those in Bluffton that know the old Evacor building.
Oh, I know right where that is. Yes. Okay.
We have leased 400 Buckwalter.
Got it.
And are renovating it, turning it into an orthopedic ambulatory surgery center, an imaging center there, so MRI,
got it.
CT, other imaging modalities, and then office space on the second floor.
Well, so that's kind of exciting. That's happening pretty quickly.
Right now, and hope to expect to open February of next year.
And I don't mean to kind of weave this, but there are interweaves through this discussion. You also have two pretty impressive orthopedic surgeons that are joining you there.
That's exactly right. So Dr. Jones and Kevin Jones and Ed Blocker joined us just this month and are seeing patients in Bluffton and in Beaufort and working at Coastal Carolina, and then ultimately will presumably do work at that ambulatory surgery center as well.
Pretty exciting
It is very exciting.
All right, moving on down the list of expansions or new facilities or new goodies coming the way of Novant.
Yes, ma'am. So April 2nd, we will break ground on a new freestanding emergency department. So it will be called the Bluffton ED, or the Bluffton Emergency Department. It's there right off of Buckwalter, in front of the Woodbridge neighborhood, across from Washington Square. And so dirt will start moving next week, I'm told, and then hope to open April, May of 2026.
What can we expect with that emergency department that will set it apart?
So it'll be very similar to our Tidewatch emergency department that is up on 170.
Yes, I know it well.
And so that Tidewatch was, I think, definitely the first freestanding emergency department in the Lowcountry. It has gone exceptionally well. The patient experience, the ability for patients to get in and get out quickly. And as the community has grown, we felt like this is a quick response to the growth in the community and the volume growth we've seen at really all three of our emergency departments. So I think the experience will be very similar, as will the footprint, to Tidewatch.
Okay.
And we'll open, as I said, kind of Q2 of 2026. In addition to the ER there on that site, we'll have a 40,000 square foot medical office building.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
So all the doctors that we're bringing in, they're going to need a place to
Okay, that
office.
makes sense.
So again, we are going through the process now of determining which physicians are going to go where, but we know it'll be important to have a medical office building.
And I know I would be remiss if we didn't talk about employee housing, because I think that's something that you've been talking about for a long, long time, and you did it.
Well,
congratulations. I mean, I think that's huge.
We think we've got a winning combination. So for those unaware,
it's a big deal.
On Hilton Head Medical Center's campus, we have what we currently call the South Campus.
Yes.
And, Dr. Kirk Johnson had an office there. We had physical therapy there, but it's 8 buildable acres that now we're going to start demolition on buildings once we have the appropriate permits.
Oh, that's where it,
and build somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 housing units dedicated to workforce housing. And so Novant Health employees will be able to live there, but also other individuals that work on the island. So it will be a community asset, and really should shout out Abode Development and
Brian Quinn.
Yes.
My neighbor.
There you go. Well, Brian and his business partner Keith have really delivered an exceptional product in conjunction with the community or Coastal Community Development Corporation, Alan Wolf and his team. So I think we've got all the right players at the table. We've begun conversations with the town about how do we do this well, and really make it an opportunity to ensure that staff, from nurses to teachers to fire and rescue, whoever is a critical staff member on the island can live here. This is an amazing place to live. Let's give them the opportunity to live and reduce, live at a relatively reduced rental rate. So that's the objective. When you will certainly be there for the ribbon cutting, and we're hopeful that that is late 26, early 27 if we can deliver on it. So.
I tell you what, it is really exciting with all of these things. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back. We've got a lot more to talk to you about, so take a deep breath.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll be right back. Stay with us here on Healthy Living.